We're going to be speaking today about the sales foundation, the model one, which is building your sales excellence. Before we dive deep into it, we need to see the fundamentals of sales. Every single sales person should be knowing what does it mean. So in this model, maybe going through all those informations related to the professional sales, really what does it mean, and also how to identify the client real problems, and how to build trust with your clients, and how to recommend a suitable next step based on the customer needs. So in order to make more deals, or in order to take your sales journey to the next level, you need to understand all those fundamentals. First lesson, which is what does really sales mean, the real meaning of sales. Second lesson is going to be about selling versus convincing, because a good salesperson will never convince any client. The third lesson, which is understanding the customer's problem. Lesson 4, features versus benefits. And then we have the fifth lesson, which is building trust. So we got to be starting with lesson 1, what sales really means. Sales is the process of helping customer move their current situation to a better situation through the right product or service. So in sales, you are just guiding them clients in order to make the decision. You are not forcing them at all, because professional sales will never convince people to buy from them. Professional sales is not about forcing or pushing at all. You are just guiding them, It is about understanding their needs, their current situation, listening more, identify the problem, understanding the desired results, and then determine whether your solution is suitable or not. Okay, let's say you have a client and then you are consulting the client, but you don't have the solution for it. So instead of just convincing the client that, yeah, I can be solving this issue, you need to be clear with them. You need to always be showing, you need to just gain their trust. How are you going to be gaining their trust? By showing them real results, helping the customer make a clear decision. Because clarity is one of the fundamentals of making sales. It is really important to be clear with them. So clarity really matters. Professional salesperson do not begin by presenting the offer. They begin by understanding the customer. So let's say that we all know how to send the offer. But before I understand what my client is requiring, why would I be sending the offer? I usually send the offer right after explaining firstly, and also giving more information, sufficient information about the whole procedure, taking them through the whole journey. I explain to them everything clearly. Many inexperienced salesperson, on the other hand, they believe that selling means talking. They believe the salesperson who explains the most, speaks the fastest, or applies the most pressure will close deals. But this is not right. A real salesperson is a consultant. They listen, they diagnose, they take their time to digest what they have just heard from their client, and then they speak. In reality, strong salespeople spend their time listening. So a good salesperson is a good listener. They are just diagnosing the situations like doctors. As a salesperson, you need to act, or you need to put yourself in a position of a doctor. Diagnose, then recommend. Sales is the process of understanding customers' problem and helping them, taking them from the current situation to another situation, which is the decision. Current situation, what is happening now? We have problem, and then what is preventing the customer from achieving what they want? What's the obstacle? What outcomes does the customer want? Suitable solution, finding a good solution for them. You need to ask them. How will you know that what's the best solution for them? By asking them questions, listening to them. What should the customer do next? Guiding them, taking them from this step by step. I believe that every client is different, but at the end, you need to understand those things, which is being a good listener. Listen first, and then you can be helping them, So, a quick example that I've prepared. There is a clinic received a lead saying, I want information about veneers. A weak salesperson immediately sends price, treatment details, informations, location, how to pay the process, long paragraphs. Me as a client, if a clinic or if a salesperson in medical tourism send me those kind of informations, I will block them. I will never listen to a person who is not good at sales. How the heck did you send me the whole gallery that you have? A professional salesperson, on the other hand, of course, what would you like? They would be asking questions like this. What would you like mainly to achieve with your smile design? Yeah. Then the client will be talking about the color, about the shape, about how translucent would the teeth be looking like. I mean, minimum shaving. They will be telling more about the treatment, forgetting about the price. In order to avoid the objection of price, you need to ask more questions. A client reach you out regarding a service, understand firstly what they need. Give me more information so I can be able to assist you and help you.